Now I'm going to have one I think you said you're going to go for, which is Prince's Mild Chili con Carne. And there's enough in the tin, really, I've got to say. Enough in the tin, you know, big enough portion. Oh, it does. It's like a cow pie. I must have slightly paused because there's some stuck in the tin. Well, now, yeah, it's yeah, I do like this. It's taken me by surprise. What I'm going to do is, even though technically it is just about right, as you know, we both, our tolerances of the spicy stuff, especially with when it starts digesting your stomach, and then the next morning, as lowered over time. And the days that I used to put that encoder North Carolina Reaper sauce on, the worst ones, not just for the morning after effect where your arsehole's on fire when you're ejecting, was in the plastic squeezy bottles. The thin glass bottles are better, but obviously if I do get another one of them, I'll have to do it in moderation. I ain't going to do what Block did with Little Mick with that Da Bomb sauce when he had the old Jean-Claude Van Sexual. So I'm going to put just a little, a couple of grains of this chili flakes, which I got from this company that my own man used. They've got they're on Amazon Prime, you know, as a third party seller, Whole World Foods or something. Do all sorts, and that's where he used to get his spices from for his curries and chilies. Now, just a few of these habanero ones is enough. If you basically over egg the pudding, it just, it's like now if we went to say Chaplet at I'm not sure if it's West Cowick, and you asked for the fowl, they probably would advise you to have the one below because so right, as you can see, there's plenty there to last quite a few months because you don't want to overdo it with this unless you're someone who is into pain and sadomasochism, or you do have a high tolerance of this kind of stuff. And that's why like with ale, I won't go any higher with lager, with Angelo Peretti, which is about the same strength for what Stella Artois now is. No, I think Stella Artois might be 4.6. It was 4.8, so I'm just gonna, I don't know really how much, because I don't want to really overdo it. That'll be enough. This was just a pinch. Not even a pinch. Just securing the lid. So there's loads like there's this here. Now this is one of the remnants of my own man. It's Naga Hot. I think, I'm not sure if it's a powder you add to the juice and then you pour it over the meat. I did say to Gusher, I went, whoa. I said, you really want to be careful with that. Just mix a ruined. Just mixed that in. That's the end of the devil maybe do it. It was a nice comment by that bloke the other day for my pouring ale into a glass compilations, which is just, I think it was refreshing that there was no annoying free music, there was none of this. End of the day, it's just a silly compilation which stemmed from the COVID era when you were busy doing your computer language course, programming course from the UNCL. And I just carry on doing it. I still wish we ought to come up with some ideas though for other more pointless compilations we can do, whether it be stories about Bournemouth for the group, or London incidents remember, or chat about films, do a bit of back and forth on Messenger or WhatsApp. I still think, even though you didn't go beyond the pilot episode, which was mid-December last year, your observation-based walking home from work is, I think, still a cracking idea. I wish I had the thing where I could walk home from work. I could do the same. No observation is boring. It's just an observation in real time, real observations, no matter how banal it is. That's typhoon tea. So I'm going to select. I should have. Right. So I've got one of my favourites, Tilda, lime and coriander. So I'm just going to pause and give this a squeeze. Right. So that's stage one, which is get the chili to it's now I just need to so let's get the now this is going to be an experiment because, like I said, with the habanero chili flakes from World Food, from whichever, they've got, obviously they've got their own business in their own right, but obviously they've joined the Amazon marketplace. I can see it won't that much, so with tiny fragments of flakes. So this is stage 2 of 3, and then just to make sure that it is sufficiently hot enough, because even though the lid is still on the hug in a mug thing, so stop the, obviously the lid's on, stop it splattering into the ceiling of the microwave. I definitely need to get some more tins. And have some more Angelo Peretti. I mean, the fridge is full of it now. I managed to filter in the last of the 4 boxes that I got for, well, it was 4 boxes for 40 quid. Because, I mean, if you think about it, while it's on offer, 18 tins for £18.50. I mean, I want to get something else, something different. Obviously, them 4 boxes, which will be 48 tin. I want to get something different. Obviously, fridge pack size or something maybe smaller. I was thinking about maybe Corona or what's been advertised on telly, San Miguel. But it might seem a little excessive. I always want something different than the usual. I am very disappointed though with the As Rewards app, and I'm going to convey because if I use the scan and go, I want to when I get you always get an email from the Scan and Go team, and same survey every time. But I want to, when it says about the As Rewards app, I want to use that empty space to vent my spleen, because like I say, even this last on till, because Mother uses the tills with a human being, which is a good thing, and I pay now part cash, part contactless, because cash is king, and I can bollocks their digital ID, and this is stage 3. And it's like with carvers, I don't want, it just threw me, this sausage shaped thing in batter. It was almost phallic like, and it looked like a jumbo battered sausage. Weird, it must be one of the finished cuts of fish. So I think when next time we go carvers, I'm going to go for standard fish and chips. I'm not going to bother with special, because with that you get that. It depends who's on. Because sometimes if you get someone, or say the boss is there, you get that teensy weeny plate where everything's just hanging on for dear life. But if you get the right person, they will give you the plate. I think it's all to do with portions, because the boss will think that if you ask for a special and they put it on a large plate, that you'll get the equivalent of a standard fish and chips, not the special one where you get, bread and butter and a hot drink and part of the price. And apparently she knows how to divvy up the portions so it's not excessive. And but like with As Rewards app, I am not happy. Them milestone things, we spent so much and you had 5 targets. I always finish that off. But when it comes to renewal, there was nothing. All you get now is coupons. Like £12 off if you spend X amount on Stacey Solomon's own range, or Some £2 off if you spend £12 on frozen food like pizzas and shit. Kiev's.
Thank you, Jane. A very good evening. Welcome to tonight's Let's Look North.
Mate, it's... I want it, like, to actually get proper rewards, not... Oh, well, that... Most of that aren't applicable. But, you know, because that's what I spend at the shop, and then you scan the app and you get nothing in return, hardly, of late. But you do have it accumulated with Tesco's, Morrison's and Sainsbury's.
And degrading conditions. The department has been rated inadequate and requiring improvement by the healthcare watchdog, the Care Quality Commission.
I'm going to stop this and I'll upload it. But first of all, I'm going to do what this is like. Have I gone too much with the sprinkle of the habaneros?